Hello everyone, my name is Amrit Palkar and I have secured 44th rank in Civil Services Examination 2018, and I have been given the opportunity to share my UPSC story with you guys. I would begin with the fact that this was my 4th attempt, and I got a 372nd rank last year, and I was allocated to the Indian Railway Traffic Services, after which I reappeared, and here I am now. So first of all, if I start with what is the most important decision once you have decided to take UPSC Civil Services exam, I think the first main decision that you should make, which I did not make. The first mistake which I think I made was to choose your optional and choose it wisely, because this subject you're going to be studying for an year or two, and it gets pretty tiresome sometimes if you are unable to mix and match with the general studies and optional subjects. So always choose an optional which will give you some sort of overlap. But yes, if you are very confident about a technical subject, because like people take maths and people take engineering subjects also, if you are very good at them, then you can score like way off the charts. Your scores will be very good. But then if you are not very good at them, then you lose marks. With 20 marks you will lose. With every numerical or every question that you are unable to solve, you will be losing a lot of marks. So this is the first decision that I think you should make. Secondly, it's about time division. So before preliminaries, everybody is doing for at least 2-3 months, everybody is studying for the preliminary exam. But after the preliminary exam is over, maybe within a day or two, you should start studying for the mains examination, irrespective of whether you are going to get through pre or not, because every UPSC aspirant knows that once you are in it, everybody hopes to get through or at least exhaust their attempts. Side by side, some people do jobs and some people take up other jobs, but yes, until and unless you have exhausted your attempts, everybody plans to stick through. So don't waste that time wondering whether you will clear the preliminary or not. Start with the mains preparation at the outset. Regarding the general studies papers, I think the course is clear, the textbooks are clear that what all one has to study. NCERTs of course help, and then the dynamic portion is there, current affairs have to be done. Particularly if I would talk about a subject that I felt was quite unpredictable for me, is the GS paper 4, ethics. In GS 1, 2 and 3, there are like in polity also you can study Lakshmikant, and then you can supplement it with the current affairs. In economics, there is the budget, the economic survey and the government schemes, you can supplement with that, and the history portion is clear. But in ethics paper, one has to be very sorted in a way, because when you're writing the answers, you can probably bluff for 1 or 2 answers or 3 answers, but by the time the 14 questions are over, your character will be reflected to the examiner. So it is important that you think about issues, whether normal things like surrogacy or euthanasia or other subjects which are ongoing, which are in current affairs, or general discourse is going on. So be very self-aware, be very aware about your opinions. For example, this year there was a question on the entire National Security Agency in the USA and the Edward Snowden affair. So I had taken a stance that, I mean, I don't think that I am the only one. There could be a lot of people who took that stance, or maybe 100% of the people took that stance. But I took the stance that what he did was right. So when I came back, a lot of people told me that the right way would have been, I mean, the more points that were in favor of national security and why he shouldn't have done what he did. But this time I got 114 in ethics, GS paper 4. Last time I had got 82, 83 around. So this time I consciously, I mean, in the last 3 attempts I was too bothered about the optional, but this time I got a lot of time to think about the ethics paper. So be very particular about your opinions, be very sure about what you think, and then automatically you will have points to justify your stance, whatever you're taking in the paper. So by the time the 14 questions are over, the examiner will have a very clear view about what kind of thinking person you are. So whatever stance you take, this is particularly, I am talking about the ethics paper, whatever stance you take, be very clear about it, and and the points will automatically come to your mind. You won't even have to think what points should I write. After this, there is the essay paper, which has a significant effect on the kind of rank you will get eventually, or whether you will be on the list or not. So this time I found that it was a little tough to think about what to write in the essay paper. So in this case also, try to fit whatever you see around yourself into the essay paper, and write points very systematically, so that the examiner is clear that okay, this is your way of thinking. Okay, once a particular subject has been catered to, write down that, write the next subject, and then link between the two subjects. So it should not be abrupt. The flow of the essay should not be broken by sudden points that you're making out of nowhere. The examiner, I've come to realize that the examiner wants to feel the flow in your thinking process and your argumentative capacity. So first write down the, make a map of your thought process, and take a lot of time. I mean, if your writing skills are average, you should probably be spending around 20 to 25 minutes on brainstorming, because once you have made that map on the rough page, then your essay will come very naturally. You will just keep on writing and probably add certain examples that come to you during the period of writing the essay. This is all about the papers.